Good afternoon, welcome to today's vlog, Wednesday 20th of May. Hope everybody is well. Just going to start off, I watched back yesterday's video and it was a bit noisy in the background, so apologies for that. I think a lot of it is to do with what road surface I'm on and then obviously what speed I'm driving at as well, so apologies if it's a bit noisy. Yeah, that's just one of those things, unfortunately. Not too much to report today. You may have seen on socials that one of the apps I've mentioned that is going to be rivaling CX is now up and running, and that one is Couriers Today. You can find them on the web, courierstoday.com, and they've been on socials, Facebook I've seen them on today. They're now able to sign up on Android and Apple iPhone. I have no idea much about the app. I don't know the guys and girls running it. It's just something I've seen and I'm just putting it out there for you to investigate. I probably will sign up with it. They did say initially there won't be any charges because it's one of those chicken and egg things. They need drivers in order to cover any work they've got, and but also they need work to give to the drivers. So it's like all these apps. We had a lot in the taxi trade over the years where apps were coming in the market and starting up, and it just takes a short while for it to get going. But give it a shout. They're going to be quite picky, I think, from the looks of it, on what drivers they take on. So in terms of the vehicle you've got, the state of the vehicle you've got, obviously proving that you've got all the correct insurances and paperwork. It's obviously the old thing about, can they just make sure that when jobs are given, they're not screenshot and sent off to someone who isn't as, what's the word I'm looking for, isn't as legitimate. But I think that's an issue they've looked at and dealt with. And yeah, we'll see what happens in due course. On to today. Yeah, big disaster today. Not a great surprise, to be honest. I was late starting this morning, I did mention that. Had a builder coming, or plumber coming in this morning. It was all done as early as we thought. I was out the house just on 9 o'clock. Made my way down to Costa's in Colchester, picked myself up a coffee and start looking for work. Couple of jobs around. There was a job that was there from Colchester going up to Doncaster, not an area I particularly want to go to. It was a small van, 185 miles, and I put a price of 185 on it, went £1 a mile. I thought if I'm going to do that, that's the minimum I want to get to do that job. I didn't get it. It was on, well, it was an HBC job, so it was on Courier Exchange. It was on Same Day Network Courier, and obviously on their own app. When I did finally win a job, the job was still there. So yeah, just one of those things. Obviously price was the issue there. The other one I looked at was a job from Braintree going to Crawley for a large van, 76 miles. Now it was quite specific. Collection time had to be 10:30, which was fine. Delivery time was 1 o'clock. Now the journey time for that would probably be about an hour and a half, so you were going to be sitting around for at least an hour. And I think personally, if you're going to sit around for an hour on a time delivery, you want paying for it. So I put a price of 120, which was basically sort of £90, £95 if you like for the actual job, and then £25, £30 for sitting around for a time delivery. I didn't get the job, so it didn't really matter at the end of the day. However, I did finally win a job around about 9:45, and that was from Manningtree, about 25 minutes from where I was, going to Harlow. Now I thought that's probably a decentish area to go to. This was a small van job, regular shipper I work for, 55 miles. I put a price of £70 on it, and they sent me the job through straight away. Didn't bother ringing me. So I made my way up there. It was booked for 10:45. Got there at 10:25. Have picked up there before. My goods were ready. It was just really one piece. So no issues. Off site 10:30. Although it's 55 miles, it's a little bit slow on the traffic. It's all A road, and then getting through to Harlow. It was at the Alexandra Hospital on the other side of Harlow. So It took me an hour, just under an hour and a half. Got there 11:55, off site at 12:05. One of those that gave me, what, 3 words for the delivery, which was absolutely spot on. In a hospital, a lot of people there, a lot of buildings, and where the workmen were, it took me right to the spot, so that was good. Went off and got some lunch. Thought I might as well while I'm looking, and I have bid on tons of jobs. Harlow to Kingston, not again ideal for me. Medium wheelbase, 43 miles. I put a price of £100 on it. 43 miles was taking it North Circular and that way to get to Kingston, which, yeah, is the shortest route, but it's a longer route. A longer route to do driving wise. You'd probably go around the M25 and come back in that way, but put £100 on it, didn't get it. Little local job, Harlow to Bishop Stortford, to a small van, 3 minutes from where I was, 13 miles to job. I put £40 on it, didn't get that. Yeah, to be honest, I could list about 2,000 jobs out. I didn't get anything. There was jobs, longer jobs, don't really suit, because I'm going to get wherever I'm going probably 3:30, 4 o'clock with little or no chance of a job back. It seems like a bit of a waste of time. A couple of jobs into London, but they didn't want to pay the price. I'm not going into central London for peanuts, and that's really just how it's been. And then sort of later on, after 1 o'clock, we had that sort of quiet time, I find, and then the jobs all became sort of 30 minutes away, which is a constant problem. Yeah, so it's just going to be the one job. It's now 3:15. There is a regular job that comes out from Harlow going to Frinton-on-Sea. It quite often comes out at 3 o'clock, and then it quite often comes out at sort of 4:30. I've hung around for that. That hasn't been seen. Because sod's law, it will come out when I'm about half an hour down the road. That's just going to be the way it is. So yeah, disappointing day really. Just the one job, £70. Nothing else. Very disappointing after 2 decent days. But it's a late start. I hate late starts. I really do. I detest it. I know some of you guys and girls don't like getting up early, and I understand that. But I really prefer to have that job in the bag and be picking something up at 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock and getting on the way. Gets that first one done, and then battle on with the day. But if I'm starting at sort of almost 9:45, I feel like half the day's gone. So by the time I've done the first job, it's midday, and then really you are struggling. I think you really are struggling then. But anyway, it is what it is. I had to have a job done at home, so it's not going to kill me, but just slightly disappointing. So nice short one today. I already have a job for tomorrow. Got a phone call from a shipper this morning. It's a regular job I do, so that's okay. That's going to get me up and running. So yeah, we'll have a go again tomorrow, and we'll talk then. All the best. Cheers. Paul.